Do you long for harmonious and fulfilling relationships? Would you like to become happy, confident, or calm? Do you desire professional success, maybe? Would you like to thrive financially? Would you like to reach optimal fitness or health levels? If your answer is yes to any of these questions, then you should know that there's one root cause that either allows you to or prevents you from reaching these goals, and that is your mindset. Hi, my name is Melinda Balog, and I'm a mindset coach. In this video, I'm going to talk about what a mindset is, how it shapes your life, and why it is so beneficial to shift self-limiting beliefs. So what is a mindset? Mindset is a collection of underlying beliefs, attitudes, convictions, or assumptions that serve as the foundation for how we view and engage with the world. These can be basically beliefs about anything: work, money, relationships, health, yourself, other people, and the world in general. Beliefs are basically just ideas and opinions you consider to be true. So holding a belief means you have absolute faith in an idea or opinion and treat it as truth or fact even. In other words, you have stopped further analyzing whether that belief is true or false, let alone how that belief influences your life. As a result, your mindset runs your life as your autopilot. This might create a little problem though, because your mindset and your beliefs within your mindset have a massive influence on how your life turns out, because they predetermine your way of thinking, your feelings, your behaviors, actions, experiences, opportunities, and outcomes. And if you don't check on your mindset from time to time, it might lead you towards directions you don't really want to go. Let's examine two people's different beliefs about work to understand how a belief shapes and predetermines someone's life. Here's someone who believes that work is a burden and there's nothing joyful about it, and that people only work to pay their bills. Another person believes that work can and should be a source of joy and fulfillment and a tool for achieving financial freedom in the long run. So we have two people with two different core beliefs about work. What do you think? Which person would dread Mondays more likely? Which person would be able to derive more satisfaction from work? Which person would stick to jobs they hate? Which person would seize opportunities to improve and grow professionally? Which person would bring more creativity and originality into work? Which person would complain about work and the boss more often and less constructively? Which person would put more effort into her work? Which person would try to work as less as possible? Which person would get promoted more likely? Which person would become a leader more likely? Which person would burn out more likely? Which person would work in low prestige positions? Which person would earn just enough to pay the bills? Which person would gain more financially? Can you see how a belief predetermines behaviors and actions? Do you see how different beliefs inevitably lead to different experiences and outcomes? Please leave a comment below if you do. Although a mindset is really just a collection of underlying beliefs, attitudes, and convictions, that those beliefs so strongly determine how one's life turns out that a mindset and the experiences, the outcomes, and subjective reality that spring from that particular mindset are inseparable. The strong connection between mindset, experiences, and outcomes tends to create the illusion that our beliefs are true and correct, regardless of whether they are actually true or false, and whether they serve or limit us. As a result, we end up having beliefs that are often completely untrue or have a self-limiting or self-destructive nature. We often hold these self-limiting beliefs for a long time. They might even run in our families for generations or in our cultures for centuries. Belief that could function as an explanation of or reason for negative experiences and undesired outcomes is likely a self-limiting belief. A belief that convinces you that you cannot change yourself or your situation for the better is also often a self-limiting belief. Self-limiting beliefs are the birthplace of excuses and self-justification. The sad news is that everybody's mindset is jam-packed with self-limiting beliefs by default. So tell me, from these work-related beliefs we discussed earlier, which one is a self-limiting belief? That's right. Work is a burden, there's nothing joyful about it, and people only work to pay their bills is a self-limiting belief. What are the chances that a person who holds these beliefs all of a sudden becomes aware of how her belief predetermines her negative experiences and outcomes? Not much, because she points towards her belief and would say, the bad experiences at work, the poor salary, the burnout are just the natural consequences of how things are. I can't do anything about it. I just need to deal with it. When you use your self-limiting beliefs, in other words, you point towards ideas and opinions you treat as truth or fact to explain your negative experiences and undesired outcomes, you close the loop. You feed the illusion that your beliefs are true because you have a seemingly unquestionable explanation which stops you from seeking further answers. The possibility of change is completely lost because you know facts cannot be defied. We all fall into the trap of our self-limiting beliefs this way. But when you challenge your self-limiting beliefs and start regarding them as thoughts only that may or may not be true, and begin focusing on how your mindset and how your beliefs impact your life, you open up the path towards change and limitless possibilities. Self-reflection helps you understand how your mindset governs your life and how your self-limiting beliefs impact and hinder you. The benefits of cultivating your mindset and shifting self-limiting beliefs is huge because your behaviors and actions always shift along with your mindset. And then those changed behaviors and actions create better experiences and outcomes for you. A mindset is a set of beliefs, attitudes, and convictions people hold about themselves and the world. Our mindset predetermine our behaviors, actions, experiences, and outcomes in a way that a mindset and the experiences and subjective reality that spring from that mindset are inseparably linked. This is why working on your mindset and shifting self-limiting beliefs inevitably improves your life. I share videos here on YouTube that help you work on your mindset and create better experiences and outcomes in life. If, however, you want quicker results, individual coaching is available too, and you can book it through my website. Hit the like button if you found the information in this video helpful, and please express your support by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.